What's up, it's Black.
It's Alex.
And this is our impressions. This week we are doing an impression of the new pilot of a show called Urbance. I don't think the series is in development yet, but they do have a really cool pilot and the theme is really awesome. So let's get into it. What do you want to talk about first of it?
Well, their origins. They're a French-Canadian company or people who made the show.
They're Canadians.
Yeah, they're Canadian, yeah.
And it's like a Canadian anime. So.
Yeah, and it's weird is because we're not really sure if it was originally in French and got dubbed over, because what we did notice is that
I'm pretty sure it's 100% English.
Is it?
It's
French Canadian.
I'm pretty sure it's still like, I know in Canada they speak English too. So
well, only in areas like Toronto and stuff, but like it's like a good portion. You know, there's like
it's French, yeah.
There's like a civil war sort of thing. Not a civil war, but there's like a divide going on where like some places in Canada want to be their own nation.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's
what's not have history. But
anyway, because we could tell that the voice work wasn't that well. So that's what made me wonder if they really did just get someone to just.
I will say the voice acting isn't the best thing, but because it's a pilot, it's subject to change, and they could get better actors, or like the actors can take better classes and get good. Hopefully,
get better.
But the voice acting was like the only downside to it. But if you like look past the voice acting, it was all positive uphill. Yeah. One thing about the show Urbance I really liked was the fact that it had a really dope art style and theme. Yeah. The art style, like what's the word? Like helps it. It boosts it. My bad. The theme helps boost the art style because the theme of the show is set in like a cyberpunk future. Yeah. And let's get to the plot real quick, or the plot/theme of the show. Okay. The theme is if you have sex in this world, you die. There was a virus that somehow, STD that came out of nowhere, and this first affected heterosexuals. Yeah. So if you were heterosexual and you had sex, you would like instantly die. Yeah. So then people were like, "Man, I'm gonna be gay."
Yeah. So everyone went gay, and then they started dying.
They started dying, and everyone was dying. So it's like, all right.
So now
no one busting nuts no more.
Nobody.
So they banned sex, or else you die. My thing is, you get a banned sex, but sex itself was like a death sentence, so it's kind of funny.
We mean, well,
I guess like if they get caught even remotely having it, but like,
yeah, I don't really know why. I remember this is a pilot, so they probably will change things. But yeah, I really don't know why they're reinforcing not having sex, because you would think if you don't want to die, don't do it. Yeah, it's probably to keep casualties down, maybe, to like keep stupid people from trying. I don't know.
I guess to keep the human population alive, because we can still reproduce without sex. So
yeah, well, not spoiling it just in case you want to watch it yourself, but yeah, they did. Remember when something happened and then they started scattering? Yeah, maybe the fact that they ran away. That's from the tops. Yeah,
that's from 12.
So there's got to be some residual effect that if you bust a nut, it can trigger other people to start dying or something.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, maybe.
Because there's got to be a reason why the cops don't want you to have sex. Besides
killing
yourself.
I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about the art style. What do you like about it?
The colors. It's very neon. Vibrant. Yeah, vibrant neon.
Neon vibrant.
It's a rave club, like techie kind of vibe. Niggas wearing like headphone goggles or something.
And like people like having their midriffs. Yeah. Have you ever seen like they like dress like the people from what's that game called? I know like you know like Batman Beyond. Yeah, Batman Beyond. All the raves in Batman Beyond. And I'm trying to think. It was like a shooter.
And the Samurai Jack rave episode.
Yeah. The rave episode when they're like, of course, in the future, but
yeah.
Like,
actually, not even the rave episode, just in general. You realize that the future, the future, with Samurai Jack's future, when they sent him to the future or something, he like landed in that city. Yeah. And you saw all the people. It was sort of like that too.
I guess you're right.
I guess they're just future type shit.
It was a futuristic, cyberpunk, future cyberpunk. Right. So, and like that's the theme of the art style of it. The setting and
it's something else interesting about the art style. So apparently in the future, niggas haven't died out. That's good. Yeah, those the main. I guess we don't know the main characters yet, but they kind of hinted to them maybe.
The show's called Urbance, by the way, which takes place in a futuristic urban
city.
Urban city, of course. Yeah. And there's lots of hip hop and black people. Yeah, there's like a hip hop theme, but like really a lot of black people.
There's a lot of black people. Yeah, so
yeah. Shout out to my niggas.
Exactly, they survived.
Yeah. So I guess because you can't have sex.
So yeah, so it's very I guess it's funny because I don't want to call it diverse because there's tons of niggas. So I mean like that's
no, it was diverse.
Well, I mean like there was white people too, but I'd say in the pilot,
but the fact that diverse means there's multiple.
Yeah,
there's multiple success. So yeah, it was diverse, but it was
But I mean, like, so if a show with there's tons of white people, like 2 black people, I wouldn't call that diverse. So it's like the opposite here. There's like hella black people and like 4 white people.
But I felt like it was evenly diverse. Like there's a wide range of races in the show potentially. Everyone doesn't look like they're the same person.
Maybe yeah.
And it's a good thing. I like it.
I'm assuming that the white people are going to be like. In like, well, first of all, the police. They were white. The police were white. And then as well, I'm assuming that the people who are like in the higher ups of society, I'm assuming they're gonna be white too. So we'll just have to wait to see.
Probably.
Because it looked like just in the scummy, like
just in that
area. Part, yeah, it was just tons of just.
Like, well, once again, the urban scene, and it was at a club.
Tons of cyber niggas.
But let's talk about like things that happen in the show. So, like we said, the main concept of the show is if you have sex, you die. Yeah. So,
and spoiler, kind of.
Yeah. So
it's a pilot, so what can you really spoil? Like,
yeah. So, like going into it,
there's no real main character. There's just
there kind of is, but they don't, fully go into
those
it.
Niggas die.
No, not them. Oh, there kind of is, but like because it's a pilot, they don't go into it. They're really focused on getting the
feel of the show.
Feel of the show, what it could be about, and we get it definitely because like we see the act of sex takes place and the results that happen. Yeah. And then
let's just go in order of what happened. It started out trying to get into that club, and it showed there's a big wall. I don't want to spoil it,
but yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about
because everyone can't have sex. The government does everything they can to separate men and women, like even by having like divide them in society and regular life. So even trying to get into this secret nightclub, they're even divided there.
Yeah, there was like a wall and then a door, and they were like the bouncers were letting niggas in and shit.
Yeah,
and that bitch felt up that nigga's junk.
And like this, but so like, and then proceeding on with the show, one thing I liked was the fact that the music is really good. Like it's in a club, but even still without the club, there was like a really good sense of like music.
Yeah, the soundtrack can be pretty good. Yeah.
I feel like the soundtrack could be comparable to I don't want to say like Samurai Champloo, but like the hip hop theme is there with like. I don't know, cause like Samurai Champloo was like a hip hop Asian theme. This is just hip hop, so.
Well, it's like cyber hip hop, like.
I think it reminds me of Lethal League.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. It had a very Lethal League.
Do you ever played Lethal League? Have you seen us play it? It has like a really good soundtrack too. So it reminded me of Lethal League, the soundtrack. But then progressing on with the story.
Yeah, when they get into the club, everyone suffices their urges with this drink called
endorphins.
Yeah.
And that basically simulates sex in a can. You just drink it and I'm busting nut. Yeah. Or maybe it suppresses it, one of the two. Because they
were fucking orgasming every time they took a sip.
Really?
Yeah, you see that shit? Like you drink that shit and they were just like, it was weird. I'm pretty sure it's not as good as the real thing.
I'm pretty sure.
But it's like, I think the way they seem like they pop hella drugs and they drink that shit and they dance. So I'm assuming all of that.
So our generation right now.
Without the fucking. Like, I'm pretty sure like that whole energy thing keeps people sort of it keeps them distracted from like having sex,
That's like horrible. Like I don't want to say like this, but like there's almost like no point of marriage.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like, how do you fucking reproduce? They haven't even said that yet.
They haven't. Yeah. But like that's a reason why I would definitely want to keep watching. Because I want to know like the signs of are they reproducing like artificially? Like,
And here's the big question. So if you bust a nut, you die,
can you like jerk off or like
or is it if you put it in another person? I don't know because the gays get it. So like. I guess it really is. If you bust a nut, you die.
This is horrible.
So what does the endorphin drink do? Like,
I don't know.
It just triggers it in your mind and not anywhere else. Like,
just like it must be really good to be like a monk at that time. Just be a Buddhist monk in a mountain somewhere far away.
But anyway,
I'm glad you all like me now. I'm telling you.
Celibacy. But the show just sort of just goes out with like sort of revolving around certain characters that may possibly be the main characters eventually, and then it just like
there's a substance in the show that seems like that's gonna be like a main focal point of it.
Yeah.
But
I can't grasp the plot yet.
I can't truly grasp the plot.
Yeah.
Because like at least the characters that introduced, they almost seem like they can find a cure themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah, that's probably what they're doing. They're looking for a cure. Yeah.
Because I feel like if that was the case to happen in modern day society, we would find a cure instantly.
Yeah, the goal. Yeah. Well, then again, this is like a couple 100 years in the future, so I'm assuming.
I wouldn't say 100, maybe decades.
You sure? The shit have changed a lot.
Maybe like 2080 or something. They didn't give the timeline, but you know. But from the art style, which is amazing, the music phenomenal, very interesting. Yeah. I like the music and like the concept of the concept of the show all together. I feel like Urbance is really impressive.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Yeah,
I would keep watching it. I would even tell you if you could keep watching it.
Yeah,
but I would definitely tell you guys if you can't. I think they're still doing the Kickstarter. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
they are doing the Kickstarter.
Them. Yeah.
Support them because it does look interesting.
Yeah,
mainly because the main characters could possibly be black.
Yeah, exactly.
And
get some new shit besides Static Shock.
Yeah,
is Static Shock most recent?
I'm trying to think of a black character.
Yeah, or main character. Yeah, besides Boondocks and shit like. Super.
Like Dynamite? That's like the same people. That was like
yeah. So Urbance,
let's support.
Give a nigga a chance, yeah.
Once again, the theme is you have sex, you die, and it really takes place in the club. The first episode, but I would definitely recommend you guys search it. I know it's on WorldStar right now.
Just Google that shit and you'll find
Urbance. Urbance pilot episode. Yeah. So, anything else you want to say about it, Urbance?
It's lacking in plot and acting. Other than that, it's.
What do you mean plot?
Like, well, I mean, like it's a pilot, but if you go in there expecting like a great thing, it's just like we're not even sure if they know what they're doing yet.
Well, they probably know where they want to go, but because it's a pilot.
Yeah. You're not gonna. You won't be able to guess where it's gonna go just from that.
But you can guess what it's like.
Yeah. They're just showing what it's about. Yeah.
So I would definitely say go check it out. And on that note, I'm Black.
I'm out.
And this has been our impressions of the pilot episode of Urbance. Stay frosty. Stay enlightened, gamers.